Hey. Hi. How are you? Hi, my 33 subscribers. Oh, let me turn this down a little bit. I'm watching Blade, the third one. I'm in my drawing room in Christmas, Florida. Like, subscribe, comment, share, troll, say something rude. I'm working on a stencil for the upcoming February Brian Johnson tattoo pop-up in Pennsylvania. Thought I'd drop a video today while I'm working on a stencil for a cover-up sleeve where I'm covering up 2 tattoos on a guy. And right now I'm drawing up a cherub for somebody. I'm adding the eyeballs right now, the nose, his little mouth, his hair, and I'm using a picture off of Google.
Can he still use your charger?
But I am doing it freehand. Most of the stuff I do is freehand.
It doesn't work.
And where I just look at something on my phone, or someone sends me the tattoo design, and then I print it out, and I'll use it as a reference next to it. I don't usually trace a lot of stuff that people give me. Well, it depends on time constraints. If someone brings me prints out something and it's in the moment, they're scheduled, let's say there's like 5 people that day and they're scheduled and they come and they just hand it to me that day, yeah, I'm going to trace it or modify it a little bit. But generally what I do is I look at something on the phone, look at something out of a book, look at a reference someone sends me, which is also on my phone, and I print it out as needed. If I need to size it or whatever. Sometimes I'll print something out and I'll make the stencil from that. But generally, I look off my phone, print something out, and I freehand draw it, which is what I'm doing now. That's just the sketch. Then I make some tracings. Then I make my final drawing. And then I'll hand stencil that. I'll put the tracing paper over the purple stencil paper spirit, and then I'll make the final stencil, usually with a pen. I usually do that at the hotel in the lobby. I like their tables there. But anyways, what I don't do is I don't make stencils on the computer. I do not Photoshop stuff together. You know the tattoos that have that computer look to it, where it looks real, almost look like, where your tattoo looks like almost like it's CGI or computer generated. Yeah, I don't do that. I'm not into that. I never liked that. I do realistic black and gray. I do pet portraits. I do pretty much anything people bring me, except I don't do full color portraits. Occasionally I'll do a horror character in color, like I did the Terrifier, but I don't do the full color realistic stuff. I like to do traditional lettering. And right now, like I said, I'm drawing a cherub, a freehand cherub, and that'll be part of a sleeve, a cover-up sleeve. And yeah, that's how I do it. February 2026 is the next Brian Johnson tattoo pop-up. That's in Pennsylvania, in Collegeville, Lionville, Downingtown area, and near Lincoln Highway, near Dutch Wonderland. And then I'll be near Gordonville briefly for a couple days, the last 2 days. And then I'll wrap it up, and that'll be it. Let's see, I'm working on some more hair here. But trying to make my cherub look cute.
Something's not right.
And y'all seen Blade Trinity? It's pretty good. I have 4 days left in the suite. I'll post them. You can comment or DM or text me, and I'll tell you what days are left. You need a deposit to book those days. Let's see. I'll probably keep this at 10. Let's see. Probably another cherub in the background. Let's see. Put him there. I notice it's easier for me to draw up tattoos lately because I've been working on a comic book. So when I go to draw a tattoo, it's helpful, you know. I think I might do 3 cherubs. I'll put one back here. Of course, you need clouds. I gotta do some clouds. See, now I'm sketching in some cherubs I don't even have any reference. It helps when you're drawing every day to helps you with your drawing skills. Yeah, I think I'll do 3. When you do cherubs flying, you gotta have clouds. People like clouds. Clouds are good filler for tattoos. The sleeve I'm doing, covering up 2 massive big tattoos he has. He's got like a tribal deer tattoo, and he's got some lettering. So we're gonna cover that up with a massive cross, and then I got some blade. I got some demons. I got like a good evil type deal, which I know has been done to death, but the top's like heaven, religious heaven, good stuff up top, and then hell's in the bottom of the sleeve. And I'm just trying to tie everything together. So I need some cherubs, and I need some angels for the inside of his arm. I just like saying cherub. But anyways, I thought I'd fill you in on what I'm doing today. It's pretty hot out. I got to take some trash up. Got to do some laundry. Got to take a shower. You like my work glasses? These are black flies. These are my work tattoo. I don't wear these for tattooing. These aren't my road glasses that you see me wear when I'm tattooing on the road. These are the black flies I splurged on a couple years ago, and I use these to draw and type and write and draw at home. And I use them when I'm sitting at this table here, when I'm working on my comic book or other projects. Right now, I'm writing a book from a screenplay I wrote called Meth House. I'm writing the book from that, and I'm probably gonna do a comic book too from that. So, what else? Let's see. See what else is going on. Told you about the movies I saw. I know what I was going to comment on. I still see constantly, and I don't know if it's to like get attention, or it's to if it's to try to get people to get tattooed by you, to feel sorry for you. I don't know what the deal is, but I don't know these people. But it's constantly, I'm quitting tattooing, closing my shop, which I believe that because shops in Orlando open, close, open, close, open, close. It's crazy. I've seen that in the 10 years I've not worked here, but lived here. I just tattoo on the road. But anyways, I still see constantly, I'm quitting, I'm this, I can't tattoo, I gotta get another job, it's slow. There's a store I go to near a shop in town, one of the better higher end shops. I never see anybody get tattooed there. I just see the tattooers out front. I feel bad for them. Anyways, I gave up that whole sit around the tattoo shop all day, and I love it when I'm on the road. When I go to Bugs' shop and I sit around waiting for walk-ins and shoot the crap or whatever, and we talk about old stories. I tell the young guys stories. I love that. But me doing that every day, no. I can't do that anymore. I'm 56. I can't sit around all day. So I do the pop-ups, travel, do a convention here or there, do a guest spot. But when I go to PA, I have tattoos waiting for me, and I do bang out 40 and come home. But the sitting around day to day, I just can't do that anymore. Okay, I just can't, because I can't do that here because I don't speak Spanish. I don't listen to rap music at volume 15, and I just can't get along with some of these young people here. I just can't. They just think I'm a douche or whatever. I can't stand them, and it's just chaos. I tried it, and we've been over that road before. But what I think is the reason for these shops opening and closing is I see the same stuff being done. I see okay. I see there's the traditional guys, okay, and then there's the realism guys, okay, and they don't like each other, okay, and I get that. This traditional guys stay in their lane. The realistic guys, they're doing phenomenal work. Then there's those black and gray guys. They stick to that. Okay, I love that stuff. But it's like everybody's doing this Photoshop, put stuff together on the computer, and I think it's awesome, the technology and everything. It's just not for me. I use tracing paper, stencils, everything's by hand with a pencil or a pen, microns. Okay. I like to draw. I'm not like I said, I'm not into the Photoshop look, the computer look. I don't know Photoshop. I don't know how to make stencils on the iPad, although other artists have shown me. I think people wouldn't be quitting or closing shop if sometimes stuff's so simple it's right in front of you. Joey Nobody used to show me how I would watch Joey Nobody. Okay, he's in Virginia Beach. He would I still do this to this day. He would do a pencil sketch for someone. They would come in. This is a walk-in now. And I'm talking shop busy. He would still do this. Simple pencil sketch. Then he takes a colored pencil, okay? Usually he had red. Sometimes he had green. But see this red pencil? This is the key. You guys are slow out there. Get your pencils out. Get your tracing paper out, your sketch pad. He would do a sketch for the person. Plus, he was always doing Flash for Crow every day. So he was drawing a lot, like I'm drawing a lot. Plus, he does comic books too. So he's drawing all the time. Person comes in, gives an idea. Joey sits down, pencil sketch. Then he takes the red pencil, and he's like going over the whole tattoo in the red pencil. Okay. And I saw this 100 times. I've seen this. The person goes like this. Whoa. Now, that's a rough sketch he's doing. Even the red pencil's a rough sketch, but the red pencil was his cleanup sketch, okay? But it was dialed in because he can draw he's Joey Nobody's killer. Okay. Anyways, he'd do a pencil sketch, do this color pencil sketch over that, and then they would always go, okay, yeah, that's what I want. Then he took that. Sometimes he'd copy it and size it, but usually he took that and he would hand stencil it like I do, or he'd do a cleanup tracing and he'd run it through the machine. Okay? That's what you got to do. Turn the laptop off. Put away the iPad. Get a sketch pad. Also, you know who else made a fortune with the sketch pad? Jesse Smith and Jason Steffen. That's how they got to where they are today. They worked out of their sketchbooks. They would sketch your tattoo, similar to what I'm talking about with Joey doing. But they would draw. They would do some finished drawings, and you would shop from the sketchbook. Like Jesse would have his cute animals in there. Jason would have his fish or some of the other stuff that he does different style. His style's different, but he would do. Anyways, they would do sketches, finished drawings in their sketchbook. Get the sketchbook out. Get the tracing paper out. Get the pencil. Get this. Okay? Get a bunch of these. Amazon. This is going to be 15 minutes. Go back to basics. Okay? I'm telling you. I hit a slump last year, the end of last year. And, no, at the end of last year into this year, 2025. And you know what? I got a couple guys, and I wasn't doing a lot of big tattoos because I have some health issues. You know what I did? I bought a sketch pad, tracing pads, different kinds of tracing paper. There's thick and thin. And I bought the hand stencil paper from Spirit. They make different ones. They make ones for hand stencils. And I got boxes of pencils.
Let it go.
Microns.
It's still a freaking noise.
I got boxes of these, okay? Also, I got these. Draw on people. And you know what? I notice the more I draw, the more I freehand, the more I do sketches and show clients, more tattoos I have to do. All right. Pardon me. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I guess I'm leaning forward to my table and it's rubbed into my gut. And I drank some juice. My bad. That's very rude. I mean to burp. But anyways, I'll see you all in February. Peace out. Bye.